I'm Governor Terry Branstad, and I have the honor of presiding over this meeting of the Electoral College in the state of Iowa. This is the system that our founders set up many years ago when the United States Constitution was adopted. And each state gets 2 electors for the 2 senators and 1 for each congressman. So that means 6 in Iowa. The electors are chosen by the parties at their convention, and then the electors of the candidates, I guess, for president and vice president that carry the state have the opportunity to meet here in this office and cast their electoral votes, and that's what determines who the next president and vice president of the United States will be. This will be the 5th time I've had the opportunity to preside over this, and they've been, one of those was previously a Republican, and the other 4 were Democrats that I presided over with. All of them nice Iowa people, and chosen by their parties to be electors. So we're pleased that you all have been given this opportunity. Our Commissioner of Elections is the Secretary of State, Pate, and he will explain the duties you have as electors, and then I think we have the paperwork in front of you, but I'll turn it over to Paul.
Well, first I'd like to note that we had 1.58 million Iowans who voted in the November 8th election, and our state ranks among the top states in the country for voter participation. Most importantly, I want to thank the 6 of you for your service, and when I finish my remarks, I hope you'll have a chance to introduce yourselves so that the media has a chance to get acquainted with you. I would also point out that I know you've had a lot of interesting things during these weeks after the election. Many of you have gotten mail and other pieces of advice, but this is not just a simple ceremony. As the Governor has mentioned, the role of presidential electors is outlined in the Iowa law, the Iowa Constitution, and the United States Constitution. When over 800,000 Iowa voters cast their ballots for Donald Trump and Michael Pence on November 8th, they were technically and legally casting their ballots for the 6 of you. All 10 presidential candidates in Iowa had their own set of electors who were nominated by either their political party or their candidate organization. And again, I want to congratulate the electors on your election. Now it's your turn to cast your ballot for President and Vice President of the United States. I'm going to hand each of you a ballot here in a moment, and I want to make sure you pay attention to this. This is my job as Commissioner of Elections. You need to vote both positions, because these are individual, not a team. You have to vote for each of them, and then you can submit those ballots back to us here in a moment. But we'll be doing that. I'll collect your ballots. We'll publicly tally the ballots. Then the Governor will announce the results. You will each sign a certificate of the vote of electors. And I'll be polite, we're not letting you out of the room until you've signed that certificate. The results of the Iowa electoral vote will be sent to the Office of the Federal Register. The United States Congress will meet in a joint session on January 6th to tally the votes cast by all 538 electors for President and Vice President. So, that, did the introductions, is that all right, Governor?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I would also say that Donald Trump and Mike Pence carried the state of Iowa, I think, like 9.6%, and carried 93 of the 99 counties in our state, which and was, as the Secretary of State said, it was a very large turnout. So why don't we have each of you introduce yourselves and where you're from? And
I'm Jim Whitmer, and I am from Waterloo.
Governor, I'm sorry to stop. The media would probably appreciate if we can pass the microphone so they can all get a clear feed as well. If you wouldn't mind.
we'll pass,
Thank you.
so we'll pass the microphone. So
Which microphone do you want me to use?
Well,
This
is both of them.
Just set them down front.
You just set them
Okay,
down in front of
okay. I'm Jim Whitmer, and I'm from Waterloo.
Just leave it on the table.
There you go.
I'm Dylan Keller, and I am from Donaldson, Iowa.
That's Lee County, in case if you didn't know.
I'm Alan Braun. I'm from Norwalk, which is Warren County.
I'm Don Cass from Remsen, Iowa, which is Plymouth County, the ice cream capital of the world.
Very good.
I'm Kurt Brown from Primgar, the only Primgar in the world, which is up in O'Brien County, northwest Iowa.
I'm Polly Granville from Eldora and Hardin.
Polly's a former legislator too, and worked in my very first campaign, right?
We got all of your counties.
I'd also like to recognize Mildred Davis, who's joining us here today from Sioux City, along with the county auditor from Woodbury, Pat Gill. Mildred, right over here, is hiding, she's quiet, but she's our longest serving precinct election official in the state of Iowa. She's been a poll worker since 1960, which means 56 years of service in helping Iowans vote and making sure things go smoothly in her precinct. Mildred, I want to thank you very much for your service. Stand right in front of you.
You missed it here.
Don't want to shorten it, but no, you took yours.
You only get to vote once.
Gone. Next up, the ballot box, huh?
No, that's the ticket.
It is, yeah. Not quite as complicated as the state ballot. Did they get to keep the pen? Did
Yes.
you?
Oh, boy.
Okay. Secretary of State, I think, supplied the pens.
Okay.
Usually we get the governors, he's got a better
Yeah,
budget.
for
than I.
bill signings, I give out
There
pens.
you go.
Oh, okay.
All right, we ready to collect them? All right. If you'd be so kind as to be an observer.
Attention.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. First ballot for President, Donald Trump. For Vice President, Michael Pence. Donald Trump, President. Michael Pence, Vice President. Donald Trump, President. Michael Pence, Vice President. Donald Trump, President. Michael Pence, Vice President. President Donald Trump, Michael Pence, Vice President. Donald Trump, President, Michael Pence, Vice President. There's the official.
Well, the big surprise is Donald Trump received 6 votes, the 6 electoral votes from Iowa. Michael Pence received the 6 electoral votes for Vice President. Thank you each for fulfilling your responsibility and duties as electors from our state.
Sign the paper.
Now you've got a certificate.
14 times.
Yeah, you need to sign.
So if you can sign and then pass.
Okay,
It's the
are these
same
all
one.
mine?
Yep,
Yeah.
they're all the same, so if you can sign and then pass.
Oh, okay.
Now you can appreciate the founders of our country when we had to sign the Declaration of
Oh, I see.
Independence and all the other documents. It was the beginning of government.
And whatever I at the Capitol by horseback.
That's right.
Smarter than
I don't have any idea what I'm doing here. I'm just trusting you.
You're agreeing that you.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
You're just documenting what's already been.
Okay.
These are the documents you'll send to the federal archives and the Senate of the President.
I've done that at the supervisors meeting.
sign this? Okay, you want to take this with
Yep,
you?
yep.
There you go. I'm sorry we didn't have a bigger room, because I understand not everybody was able to get in. But I want to thank everybody for, first of all, welcome to the Capitol, and thanks for coming for this significant and historic event. But also thank you for being respectful of this process. We appreciate that very much.
I just also extend to the electors and their family, if they want to come upstairs for a moment to our secretary's offices. We're happy to host you there for a breather and give you little cookies and bad coffee.
The entire process, at least for state elections, starts when you file nomination papers with the Secretary of State. So I've done that a few times myself. So, Paul, we appreciate you and your staff presiding, and along with the county auditors that are also county commissioners of elections, as well as you being the state commissioner.
Thank you. It is a team effort, and we're very fortunate and blessed in Iowa to have 99 county auditors who are the local commissioners of elections, and then, of course, our state efforts as a team makes it significant. And especially when you look at how many people are on a ballot. People don't realize we have literally hundreds of elections in Iowa every year, hundreds, not just the one in November. So somewhere there's an election every week.
Now, we're going to give each of you, if you'd like, we'll do a picture with each of the electors. And we have a special, I think, certificate that's been signed.
They have theirs, so if
So
they
you
can
get
out-
one as a certificate, as well as the
Correct.
one that goes in.
So then so now it's just photos, so it's
Okay.
completed, so Governor Branstad, Lieutenant Governor Reynolds, and we'll